Finally, 2022 is over and it gave a lot of good stuff on the horizon. From horror to comedy to superheroes to action, a lot of really innovative movies and talented filmmakers put their stuff on display. On that context, today let's talk about top 10 best movies of 2022 Part 2. If you've missed the Part 1, check in the iCard above or in the description section below and watch the video completely so that you would not miss any of these movies. Number 10. Hansan, Rising Dragon. Hansan Rising Dragon is a 2022 South Korean war action film directed by Kim Han-min. It is the second film of Kim's trilogy about battles led by Yi Sun-sin that started with the 2014 film The Admiral Roaring Currents. 8 years after the release of Roaring Currents, which recounts one of the most spectacular victories in the history of naval warfare, director Kim Han-min has once again brought an excellent big screen treatment of a great naval battle led by Admiral Yi Sun-sin with its prequel, Hansan. The new naval epic is spectacular with breathtaking and thrilling scenes of the historic Battle of Hansan Island on the southern coast of Korea in July 1592, when Yi defeated the overpowering Japanese force by luring its warships into his fleet's U-shaped crane wing formation in a perceptive and intelligent tactic. The movie got 6.7 rating on IMDb and 91% score on Rotten Tomatoes, and it is available to watch on Prime Video. Number 9. Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery. Rian Johnson surprised audiences with his murder mystery movies Knives Out in 2019, and many thought he could not perform the same feat again. Turns out these worries were all for naught, as the sequel Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery exceeded all expectations during its week-long theatrical run. Released on Netflix, Glass Onion sees Daniel Craig's detective Benoit Blanc travel to scenic Greece to solve the murder of Helen Brand's sister. Like its predecessor, the sequel has an all-star cast, bringing in the likes of Dave Bautista, Edward Norton, Catherine Hahn, and Kate Hudson. However, it is not just the cast that makes this titillating mystery work. Like the previous film, all twists and turns aren't revealed until Blanc's deductive monologue at the end of the movie, and the answer to the mystery is hidden in plain sight. The movie got 7.3 rating on IMDb and 94% score on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 8. The Menu. Searchlight Pictures' latest horror movie, The Menu, is sure to be a treat. If you're a fan of other scary flicks such as Get Out, Hypnotic, and Candyman, then you're probably already very excited about the film, which stars Anya Taylor-Joy and Nicholas Hoult. The Menu is about a young couple, Margot and Tyler, who are interested in dining at an exclusive restaurant owned by a famous chef. In order to get to the upscale eatery, they have to travel to a remote island via a boat. The celebrity chef in charge is named Slovik, and he prides himself on preparing food using an unrivaled scientific approach. According to him, the food in his restaurant should also be treated like art, not just something you eat. However, unfortunately for the wealthy guests who choose to dine at his establishment, his menu is filled with some less than pleasant, more like downright disturbing dishes. What's worse, it's possible that some of the patrons looking to experience a luxurious dinner might not survive the evening. The Menu got 7.5 rating on IMDb and 89% score on Rotten Tomatoes, and it is available to stream on Disney Plus Hotstar and HBO Max. Number 7. The Black Phone. Scott Derrickson bounced back from his MCU departure in the best possible way, teaming up with his sinister star Ethan Hawke for The Black Phone. Hawke stars as the Grabber, a deliciously creepy masked child napper who hides kids in his basement with, you guessed it, a black-colored phone. Through this ED device, Mason Thames's Finney communicates with the Grabber's past victims, all of whom offer advice on how to get the better of their tormentor. Based on a novel by Joe Hill, The Black Phone evolves beyond the typical scares and suspense formula Sinister helped popularize, with the relationship between Finney and his psychic sister, Gwen, giving Derrickson's horror comeback a strong emotional spine that many would have expected. With 6.9 rating on IMDb and 88% score on Rotten Tomatoes, The Black Phone is available to stream on Prime Video. Number 6. Pinocchio. A remake of the original 1940 movie and also the second Disney animated movie ever made, Pinocchio follows the story of a puppet brought to life. Geppetto, a lonely old craftsman, misses his late son and makes a puppet that resembles him. He names him Pinocchio and makes a wish on a star just before he goes to sleep. But little does he know that his wish will come true. Soon a blue fairy visits the little house and brings Pinocchio to life. But Pinocchio wants to be a real boy, and for that he must prove himself brave, truthful, and unselfish. Over the course of the movie, Pinocchio meets kind and sinister people and goes on exciting and terrifying adventures. So how does the movie end? Does Pinocchio achieve his dream of becoming a real boy? You've got to watch the movie on Netflix to find out. The movie got 7.7 rating on IMDb and 97% score on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 5. Top Gun Maverick. We'll be the first to tell you that Top Gun Maverick is, like its predecessor, basically a very expensive recruitment ad for the United States Navy. It's a sports movie in which the sport is flying advanced aircraft that just happen to be tools of death and destruction, and its aim is to make the people who operate them look as cool as possible. That said, mission accomplished. Top Gun Maverick is a ridiculously fun cinematic novelty that will thrill even the most cynical viewer. Eschewing CGI as much as possible, director Joseph Kosinski puts the actors and cameras right into actual fighter jets and lets audiences marvel at incredible real-life feats of aerial agility. The spectacle is bound together by irresistible charisma machine Tom Cruise reprising the role of Pete Maverick Mitchell, leading a new generation of hotshots into danger zone. Propaganda? Sure, but it works for us, right? The movie got 8.4 rating on IMDb and 96% score on Rotten Tomatoes and is available to stream on Amazon Prime Video. Number 4. Hustle. Hustle is both one of the best sports movies and one of the best Adam Sandler movies you will ever see. That's right, it's joining prestigious lists that include Field of Dreams and Moneyball and Uncut Gems and Billy Madison. The movie tells the story of an NBA scout who believes he has found the next international superstar, played by real-life NBA player Juancho Hernan Gomez. Adam Sandler plays the role of a professional basketball scout, Stanley. His main objective is to make Bo Cruz an international basketball star, preparing him for the NBA. It's been a long time since I have been tied to films with Adam Sandler since the first few minutes. The Hustle exceeded expectations. Countless NBA figures make cameos, and the movie is compelling and a fun watch. With 7.3 rating on IMDb and 93% score on Rotten Tomatoes, Hustle is available to watch on Netflix. Number 3. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. When 2022 began, many expected a reality-bending dose of multiverse madness to rank among 2020's top movies. They may not have expected it would be Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Released in March and directed and written by Daniels, Everything Everywhere All at Once pleased everyone, everywhere, all at once. With Michelle Yeoh's Evelyn suddenly thrust into a world of alternate realities, parallel selves, and missed opportunities as a familiar face threatens to bring down all reality. Reviews unanimously championed Yeoh's starring turn, but also praised the Daniels for embracing their multiverse concept with far more vigor, ambition, and bravery than Marvel's high-profile Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Impossible to define in conventional terms, Everything Everywhere All at Once is that rarest of cinematic things, a truly original experience that has to be seen or felt to be believed. Movie got 8.1 rating on IMDb and 95% score on Rotten Tomatoes, and it is available to watch on Showtime. Number 2. All Quiet on the Western Front. Nearly 100 years after Louis Milestone adapted Erich Maria Remarque's groundbreaking novel, German filmmaker Edward Berger has brought All Quiet on the Western Front to life with a fresh perspective and the first German adaptation of a story deeply ingrained into the very DNA of the country. Set in the midst of World War I, the film's focus narrows on Paul Baumer and his small group of friends that get lured into war by the promise of heroism and patriotism. But there are no heroes in this war, a fact that Berger makes evident throughout the film. All Quiet on the Western Front is a welcome departure from a long line of profound World War I films such as Sam Mendes' 1917 or more recently Operational Mincemeat, because there is no one to root for and there is no positive outcome on the horizon. It's an interesting choice, but one that delivers a more honest and devastating story. The movie got 7.9 rating on IMDb and 92% score on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's available to watch on Netflix. Number 1. Prey. John McTiernan's 1987 genre-mashing blockbuster Predator may be a bulletproof classic, but few of its sequels or spin-offs have survived contact with audiences or critics. However, in modern Hollywood, movie franchises can't be killed no matter how much they bleed. And for once, the world is better for it. Prey, a prequel to Predator set in the North American Great Plains during the 18th century, is by far the best installment in the series since the original. It's a lean, character-driven horror thriller with some gnarly, cleverly staged violence. Amber Midthunder makes her mark on action cinema as Naru, a young Comanche warrior looking to prove herself by hunting a dangerous beast. Her prey turns out to be a well-armed extraterrestrial who has come to kill humans for sport, as well as a portent of the colonizing threat that awaits her community. Like all Predator films, Prey can be enjoyed entirely on its own, but it also contains some cute Easter eggs for longtime fans of the franchise's mythology. Movie got 7.2 rating on IMDb and 93% score on Rotten Tomatoes and is currently available to stream on both Disney Plus and Hulu. That's all for today. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.